The real answer to America is we're listening to you. You do your part, and we're going to do ours, and that's exactly what's happening today. What Leader McConnell did was amazing. He made it bipartisan, bicameral. Everybody was involved. I wish we could have signed this earlier this week. Maybe there wouldn't be as many people who are out of work, but this will put people back to work.
Anyway, joining us now with reaction, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Well, that didn't take long. Let's have another investigation.
That's all they want to do. You know, when the administration came down to brief the House about coronavirus, they were preoccupied with impeachment instead of protecting this country. That's exactly the only thing they focused upon. And then you watch Nancy Pelosi. I watched her sit there and say those words, and it was very upsetting to me as an American, not as an elected official, but as an American, because she is the one who flew in on Sunday. I was in that meeting. She stopped the relief. She restricted any relief from coming unless she could invoke her liberal wish list into reality. She talked about changing election law. She talked about Planned Parenthood. She talked about paying off pensions. This is why she held back, why millions of Americans lost their job. We just now got this $2 trillion bill through. The president has signed it. You're watching things come to fruition right now with the regulations coming out, and she's wanting to spend trillions more instead of letting this go to work, and our real focus should be on the health of this nation and its citizens. And then, after we get through this, if there is a targeted area, but she is upset because she did not get that wish list. When you talk about the Kennedy Center and others, the real upsetting part that she has is all the things she couldn't put in. And remember what her number 3 said. This is a time to change the scope and the direction of this country into their belief, to restructure it, was his actual words.
No, and we saw what they did with the money. I'd like to see how this pans out. Obviously, I couldn't believe the people they were hurting were frontline hospital workers, hourly workers that are displaced, that have mortgages and rents and car payments and kids in college, and then small business owners and big businesses. So I could only imagine what their wish list is here. Should we let this play out a little bit? $2.2 trillion is a lot. $4 trillion loan guarantees backed by the Fed is a lot also.
Think about what you have here. 90% of this bill was already decided, the core part that would help Americans. They're going to get a check directly from the government if you make $99,000 or less. If you're unemployed, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get taken care of. You're going to get $600 more per week from the federal government outside of what your state provides you. But what we really want to make sure is that you stay on the job. So any small business owner, we're going to provide you the money. Yes, it's a loan, but you know what? If you spend that money, and you don't have to go to the SBA, go to your local bank, we guarantee it. If you spend it on your employees, your rent and utilities, it's no longer a loan, it's a grant. Yeah. And to larger businesses, those over 500 employees, we secure your loan, but we give you a tax benefit where we pay for half of your employees. This is all for 2 months. Get us through this time period, get this economy back going to where it was before, the strongest economy in the world.